About the beautiful blue basin turquoise. And I'm going to put it back with a cuff that is literally so limited that it's not even scheduled in our show, but it is something that is like, it's like hitting the lottery, if you will, to be able to find Sleeping Beauty turquoise at any price. And we don't only have Sleeping Beauty, we have this big hunk of beautiful mosaic Sleeping Beauties in a bracelet for under $300 in silver, but just a handful. But the ring is what we're going to talk about right now. Jay, this is extraordinary because this isn't just United States turquoise, Kingman turquoise, but it's blue basin turquoise back with gem quality Peridot.
Right, and the thing with blue basin, and okay, just so everybody knows, I mean, I specialize in turquoise. I mean, that's one of the things I specialize in. All of my trips around the world start with going to a turquoise mine to either buy more rough or going to a new turquoise deposit to check it out to see what kind of deal I can make, or opal. I'm going to check out an opal mine, or I'm going to buy opal, and then everything else you see is residual. So we specialize in turquoise. I don't know anybody really that has the variety that we have in any kind of bulk. There are people that have collections, of course, that they inherited or whatever, that they might have, you know, like some of the old, I mean, there were 27 American mines at one time, right? But as far as bulk and as far as variety, as far as I know, I don't even know of anybody that's even close to us. This is a perfect example of this, and this is blue basin. This is Sleeping Beauty you're showing there, but the ring is blue basin. Blue basin was a special deposit. When you fly over the Kingman Mineral Park mine now, the Mineral Park deposit, blue basin is totally gone. That is like totally, that part of the mine is just not there anymore. And so they hit a pocket. We made a deal, this is several years ago, 7, 8 years ago, and we made a deal, we got it all. At that time, they weren't really finding any clear blue at the Kingman mine at all. That's all changed. But at that time, they weren't. And I made a deal. I paid the most I've ever paid for turquoise rough.
I remember you said that.
In my life. It made me cry. It made my hand shake to write the check. And he would not go down. I mean, and he
that genius.
Well, you know, the thing is, he was, you know, like, you know, he stood up for me in my wedding. He was my best man.
But that got you nowhere on the blue basin,
yeah, him and his wife introduced me to my wife. You know, I met her in a turquoise mine. I mean,
does that sound like a country music song?
Yeah, you know, I could make that a country music song.
I met my wife in a turquoise mine.
I do have southern roots. So what was so weird though is he wouldn't go down on this. He wouldn't come off on it, and I didn't want to lose it. So I just went ahead and bit the bullet. We have been using it in designs like this and everything. I mean, but this is like the creme de la crop the creme de la creme that comes out of the Kingman mine, the blue basin. Now, I will say this. He is getting material now comparable to this, or even, to be real honest with you, maybe even better. But if I bought this material from him, if I could, you know, similar material right now, take what I paid, which was a stupid price. I mean, I won't tell you, but I mean, it was ridiculous. It was literally 5 times what I normally pay and now multiply that by 10. And then that's,
yeah,
so
everybody
even
in
that
the world
stupid price that I paid,
wants Kingman,
multiply that by 10.
Yeah.
And what's happening with the Kingman mine?
Look at this.
Now, these clear blues, or these soft blues without matrix, it's a worldwide phenomenon right now in the industry as far as lapidaries and jewelers. But what's happening for the American turquoise is a totally different gig. What's happening with Kingman is a spin-off from the Sleeping Beauty mine, and they do have people that are actually putting in jewelry, but high-end jewelry. But for the most part, they're buying it as an investment. You have people coming in that aren't in the business. They're not in the jewelry business, they're not lapidary business. These are people that have money, that are buying it as a commodity. They're buying it as an investment. And so they've taken all of that material. I haven't bought any Kingman in 2 years, and until things kind of change, which hopefully they will. I don't want to put the bad juju or anything, because Marty deserves it. I mean, any American miner deserves, you know, making some serious cash. And they literally have people standing in line. They don't have to do anything to the material. It comes out of the mine. They have people literally standing there wanting to buy the rough.
Okay, hang in there, because you know what? The good news is, if you are